You hate your life because you're not even the main character for your own life. You idolize people who've already had success. You idolize people who are better than you, but you never really focus on yourself. A lot of people do this in today's society where they'll literally go to a bar and watch another man live out their dreams.
What are you guys doing in my hallway?
Dude, you just took my wife's breath away. Like literally, she just almost died there.
Taylor Swift effect. How you guys doing?
And then for some reason they're okay with that. And when they go home and they hate their lives, like, oh, why does my life suck so much? Because you idolize people who are already better than you instead of you taking action and you becoming better than them. You literally idolize the winners and neglect yourself. Let me ask you a question. When I looked like this and I was fat, you know what I was doing? I was idolizing Fortnite players, I was idolizing boxers, I was idolizing people who were so much better than me. And I was just like, man, I wish I could be like them. Brother, you can be like them. You just have to act like them. This is so absurd to me. Literally, you're not even the main character of your own life. You spend your days talking about other people. You review other people's stuff. You leave comments on other people's stuff. You are not the main character of your own fucking life. And this is so upsetting to me because if you just sat there and was like, you know what, bro, I've had fucking enough. I'm gonna be the main character of my life no matter what. You know what would happen? You're like this right now, and you don't see any hope in this because this isn't an interesting main character. However, you know what's interesting about this main character? He can achieve this. How does he achieve this? A training arc. In Rocky, he had the training arcs. In Naruto, he had the training arcs. In any type of show where the character goes from being a loser to a winner, they always have a fucking training arc. And keep in mind, you're the person that's watching their training arcs wondering why your life sucks. What happened to your training arc? Have you ever thought about, hey, maybe I should get into training? Maybe I should do something to product my life? Maybe I shouldn't allow myself to be a fat ass? I promise you right now, if somebody like Ronaldo became a fat ass today and gained like 50 pounds of weight, he would lose that shit as fast as possible. You wanna know why? Because he knows what it takes to do it. You just don't know what it takes to do it. So if you're interested in knowing what it takes to do it, literally just click the course in my description below. I have a whole video course about how you can achieve your dream body and learn from there. But if you're not gonna do that, at least listen to this right now. You need to take action in order to achieve your dreams, okay? Firstly, stop fucking talking about other people, bro. Stop gossiping with your friends. Stop talking about which celebrity has which. Unfollow every single celebrity you watch and only watch people who will benefit your life. Only watch people who will give you value and help you reach your dream goals and your dream body. So you need to take control of your life starting today. First thing, I already mentioned this a little bit. Unfollow every fucking celebrity that you follow. You have no reason to be following any type of celebrities. Unfollow every single person that you've ever looked up to or anything like that. You need to be the person you look up to. So if you have to follow just yourself or just your friends, that's gonna be the case. You're no longer gonna watch sports games. You're no longer gonna waste your time doing bullshit activities. You're gonna live your life in accordance to becoming your higher self. So how the fuck do we do this? Firstly, like I told you, do all that. Second, get into shape. Like I mentioned earlier, I have a video course in my description below that tells you all the workouts you need to do and everything you possibly need to do in order to get into shape. If you're serious about getting into shape, this is the #1 investment you can make for yourself. If you're not willing to do that, let me give you what I can. Get into shape. We do this by going to the gym, by learning about programs, by just getting more active. Okay, if you're a fucking fat ass that goes to the pub every single day or goes to the bar every single day, watching other men live out your dreams, first off, that's gay as fuck. Why are you watching another man do what you want to do? Next thing you're gonna want to do is you're gonna watch another man fuck your wife while you're sitting in the corner, because that's literally what you do when you watch fucking sports. So we need to get you to fix your fucking life. All right? How do we do this? Get into shape. Okay, become somebody who looks like they're worthy of being idolized. Literally, look cool. Bro, of course you're gonna feel like shit and you're not gonna be able to believe in yourself when you look in the mirror and all you see is a fucking fat piece of shit staring back at you. You need to be somebody who's literally, like, you take off your shirt and you look so attractive that you look at yourself, you're like, damn, if I was a girl, I'd let myself hit. That's how egotistical you must become. That's how much pride you must take in your own body. You can't keep being a fucking loser. You need to become a man of great capabilities. So, first, remove everybody off your social media. Second, get into the best shape of your life. Third, learn about your social skills, all right? The reason why you're such a fucking loser is because you don't even know how to speak to people. Somebody comes up to you and you're stiff, you're awkward, you're like they say, hi, what's up? You're like, hey, you don't know how to make conversation past this. And I'm gonna tell you exactly how you can do this. The 3 I's, all right? You talk about your interests, talk about things that you're into, and you also make them into what you're talking about. So for example, me, I'm into the gym, I'm into video games, and I'm into reading, and also I'm into business. So what would I do in order to be able to talk to somebody? Well, the book How to Win Friends and Influence People recommends that you always talk to people about their interests. But guess what? That doesn't make a conversation fucking interesting. You'll notice whenever you talk to somebody, you kind of get a little bored, especially if they're just talking about themselves. You talk to them about something that you're interested in. So for example, if I'm interested in the gym and I see somebody, even if they don't even look like they go to the gym, I'll be like, hey, do you go to the gym? Why haven't you gone to the gym? I'll ask them questions about shit that I'm into. So that way I can get passionate whenever I talk to them. And from their perspective, they're like, whoa, this guy's taking such a big interest in me. Why is he getting so passionate about some shit that I'm telling him about me? They feel like they're being seen. I feel like I'm being heard. We both win. Now guess what, bro? Me and that person are great friends. All of my closest friends have always been on things that we've talked about, that we have a similar interest in. So if you can make somebody have a similar interest with you, bam, just like that, you know how to make friends. If you're talking to a girl, bro, and she says some shit like, oh yeah, I'm a ballerina. When you ask her what do you do, what the fuck do you know about being a ballerina? No, you don't know shit about being a ballerina. So when she says some shit like, oh, I want to be a ballerina, don't even give her the chance to say that shit, bro. Literally hit her with the, do you have any business ideas? What do you like to do in the gym? This and that. Ask her questions about shit that you're into. Oh, do you play any video games? You know, the video games might not work, but in today's day and age, it low-key might, because a lot of these girls are playing either Valorant or Minecraft or some bullshit. But ask her something that you're interested in. That way, when she responds to you, you can literally seem like such a fucking genius because you know so many things about this thing. And she thinks that, oh, wow, he knows so many things about me, we can totally relate. Whole time, you're just a fucking nerd, right? This is what I do. I swear to God, so many people, I've literally just talked to them about the gym, and then they're like, man, that talk that we had really motivated me to start going to the gym. Bro, they don't even have to go to the gym. I'll literally ask them, why the fuck aren't you going to the gym? Like, why would you want to keep being fat and ugly? That makes no sense. Like, there's literally a key to your success and happiness, and you're out here being fat and ugly? Bro, people treat you like shit just for being fat and ugly, and you want to be like that? What? So it's like, just talk to people about the shit that interests you. And then that way, like, everything just becomes better for you. So the whole guide about social skills is also available in the course below, by the way. Number 3 is taking control of your mental health. Okay, the reason why you idolize these people is because you feel below them. I never idolize any man on this planet Earth. Do I see men that I look up to and that, you know, I want to be better than them? Yeah, but I'm not sitting there liking all their Instagram reels, watching them all the time, leaving comments below on their YouTube channels. I see the success that they've made. I learn whatever the fuck I can from them, and then I take it and apply it to myself so I can beat them. I've never sat there and thought to myself, oh yeah, I wish I could be like this man. No, I've always thought, how the fuck can I beat this man? So we need to fix your mental health in order to make you more ambitious and more aggressive. How do we do this? Firstly, meditating. Basically, the basic idea is, okay, you breathe in, you breathe out. If a thought comes into your head, instead of letting it affect your mood and your actions and affect what you do, you just ignore it. For example, I'm hungry, go get a cookie. Somebody with bad mental health will be like, ooh, I'm hungry, let me go get a cookie. Somebody with good mental health will be like, ooh, I'm hungry, get a cookie. And then your good mental health will be like, bro, I'm on a fucking diet. And then it goes away. That's the gist of mental health. Second one is gratitude journaling and journaling about how you're gonna be great. I hate fucking affirmations where like you go in the mirror and you're like, oh, I'm so great, no. But what I do right is I write shit about what I wanna be. I wanna be a multimillionaire by the time I'm 30. I wanna have this, I wanna have this, I wanna have this, I wanna have this, I wanna have this. I write all this shit down and I constantly write it down. And I constantly remember that I am great. That's the only way that you can succeed in this world. Next, what do? You gratitude journal. You talk about the shit that you're grateful for. Because guess what, bro? Without gratitude, you're gonna have a miserable life. Let me just give you an example. Me and you, let's say we're at the same happiness level, right? We go outside, the weather's a little bad. You're sitting there like, fuck, the weather's so bad, man. I just wanted to go outside, have a good day with my friend. Damn it, like nothing ever goes right in my fucking life. I hate this weather. I go there, I'm like, whoa, it's raining. This is fucking amazing. Now I can put on my favorite music and listen to this music while walking in the rain. I'm grateful for whatever I can get. You despise if it's not perfect. That is the difference why me and you have two different happiness levels. And then from there, your day is ruined, my days keeps going up, right? So gratitude journal. Next, take action. If you watch this video all the way through, then I know you're the type of guy who will take action. So it just matters of taking action. So here's what you're gonna do, the practical effects take actions. Step 1, unfollow everybody. Step 2, find a fitness program, get into a gym membership, or just do some push-ups on your floor if you have to. Step number 3, search up a guide about how to meditate. You do all 3 of these things and I promise you your life will improve so fucking much. You will no longer be depressed and you will become the main character of your life.